Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be making sun catchers. We're going to be making these from recycled CDs. So to get started, you're going to need to grab the following materials from your bag. Your CD, your bag with paint, your paintbrush, and your template that looks like this, and your string of yarn and markers. So to get started, I had to remove all of the paint off of the CDs to get it completely clear and see-through. So let's go ahead and do that now. So if you have any little gray dots still left on your CD, like this one, there's a little bit of gray dots here. All you're going to need to do is just take some tape if you have it, press down, and remove the paint off. So I've removed all the paint off the top of the CD with some tape. And like I said previously, if you have little gray dots on the side or in the center, just take a piece of tape if you have it, place it on, and just rip it off. It'll all come off really easily. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is trace our outline. Now you can draw or paint whatever it is that you want because your sun catcher is for you to keep. But keep in mind, if you're drawing or painting something else, this is two-sided, meaning it's completely clear. And when this is hanging up and spinning around in the sun, if you write your name or something on it, it's going to turn out backwards on the opposite side. So I would recommend just drawing a picture. Now get your template, your CD, and line it up edge to edge. Take your marker or paint or paintbrush or whatever it is you're using to outline this, and let's get started. Okay, as you can see, I started tracing a little bit with my marker. If you're having trouble, like I said, you can just trace it in either black or white with your paint and paintbrush. Now, if you remember from our lesson a few weeks ago, you should know what this design is called. It's called a mandala. A mandala is a geometric figure that has symbolism behind it. A mandala flower symbolizes empathy, love, passion, and hope. Okay, now let's get back to tracing our outline. Let this dry for a little bit. Like I said, if you're having trouble with your markers, you can just paint directly on it and outline. Now get your paint, and you'll notice that you only have the primary colors in your bag plus white and black because that's all you ever need to paint with, and I'll show you why. Now okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna move from the inward and out. So I think the first color I want to use for this one is yellow. And keep in mind, please, like I say in all of these videos, if you think you're gonna make a mess with the paint, which I will even in a minute here, when I paint the inside of this, have a piece of paper or a plate or some sort of napkin so you don't ruin your furniture. Okay, now I'm gonna take only a little bit of yellow and start painting the center. See, like I said, make sure you have something behind your CD while you paint, because even I got a little bit of paint on my piece of paper here. Now, we're only going to need to do one layer of paint because you can see through this. Maybe just 1 or 2 layers depending on the color that you choose, but take a look. We're going to let this dry after it's completed, but I just want to show you the point. You're going to be able to see through on the other side. Okay, because now I want to switch colors, I'm going to wash my paintbrush and come right back. Okay, the next color I think I want to use is orange, which you just get by mixing red and yellow together. And I'm going to paint the next area of our flower here. Now you notice there are some areas where I missed or I went over my black outline here. That's okay. Don't worry about doing this because we can fix it at the end. Alright, so the next color I want to choose for mine is red. And like I said earlier, you can draw whatever you want on here, paint whatever with whatever colors. Doesn't matter to me. This is just the way I want to do it and what colors I want to choose. Okay, now we're going to paint the very last section of our mandala. I want to paint this layer pink, and all you have to do to make this color is just mix red with a little bit of white. So anytime that you're trying to make a color lighter, you're going to use the color white. If you want to make a color darker, you're going to use a black. Alright, now we're going to paint our last section. We're almost done. And like I said, you can probably see that there are some little mistakes here and there and overlapping on my outline. This is totally fine if you have this too, because you can fix it at the end. Okay, now we're just going to let this sit and dry for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then we're going to come back, fix our mistakes, and our sun catcher will be done. So be right back. Okay, now that my sun catcher is for the most part pretty dry, wait till yours is completely dry before you try to do anything on it. Take a look. I'm going to flip this over and show you what it looks like on the other side. Like I said, it's see-through, that's the whole point, but there are some pretty obvious mistakes on this. I'm just going to quickly show you how to fix those. Take your marker or some black paint, and we're just going to draw right over our outline like we did. Okay, now that our sun catcher is completely dry and done, we're going to find a spot to hang it up, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, now we're almost done. Get your little piece of yarn out of your bag, and we're going to stick that right through the center circle right here, just like this. Pull it through and make your two ends meet at the top, just like this. Now we're going to find a spot to hang this in the sun. Okay everybody, now as you can see, I'm going to find a little spot right here to hang my sun catcher. As you can see, the sun reflects it and it goes right through our sun catchers. Alright, I just tied it to this little branch here, and I made a double knot at the top so that even when the wind blows it around, it's not going to fall off. When you're completely dry, go ahead and do this.